What is going on, everybody? My name is Tech, and if it's your first time to the channel, I was the #1 seller of pre-owned men's clothing on eBay. But today, we're coming live from the warehouse. We have a lot of stuff in the warehouse, tons of stuff in the warehouse. Shoes galore, Hokas and On Clouds. We have brand new hats. We've got a lot of stuff. And all of this stuff here was not found in the great state of Florida. I know that people think when you get to Florida, they give you some Mickey Mouse ears and a little can of orange juice and they give you profitable items, but that's not the case. This dead stock stuff, and what is dead stock? Dead stock is items from an earlier time period. All of this is brand new. Items from maybe the 90s or the early 2000s that were once upon a time put out on the shelf and then for one reason or another not sold, but now they are highly desirable. Like, you know, these Jeff Hamilton Scarface jackets. And we've got a few, we've got some Betty Boop. Over here, we have a bunch of stuff, 2,000 pieces of very nice clothing from another state, not from the great state of Florida. Over here, more dead stock stuff, brand new with tags. But the message that I wanted to bring you today, and on Thursday, I like to come with the quick hitter, because as you guys know, on Monday, we come with the flea market world domination. On Wednesday, we do the live Q&A where I answer hundreds of questions, rapid fire. It's underneath the live tab. It's a little bit hard to miss, but it is there. And then on Friday, we do the podcast longer form with a guest, well thought out, more in depth. But Thursday, we come with the quick hitter today. None of this would be possible. Found this in New York, New Jersey area. This stuff back here, 2,000 pieces of premium stuff, not from the great state of Florida. None of this would be possible if I didn't open up my mouth. All of these Hokas and On Clouds that I get in unlimited quantities, literally unlimited quantities. I didn't start finding them until Arwen came down here. All of these bags filled, Hokas, On Clouds. It doesn't end. Why? Because I opened up my mouth, started talking to people, started networking with people, started telling people what I buy, started telling people what I'm looking for. Just in the matter of 2 months and Arwen has left, I'm getting thousands of Hokas and On Clouds every single month, and we are starting to scale it. Like one day I will get 10,000 pairs of Hokas and On Clouds every single month just by opening my mouth, networking, talking to people, going to the locations where these items are. All of this dead stock stuff, it's not in sunny South Florida, because in South Florida, we have strip malls. We don't have like independent freestanding buildings. And a lot of this dead stock stuff you will find in independent freestanding buildings where someone owns the building. They've been there for 50 years, 30 years, 20 years, where in Florida, we don't have that. We have strip malls. And they're not going to have just a bunch of inventory from the 90s just literally sitting around. We don't have that. Unless the person who owns the clothing store owns the whole strip mall, but that's not the case. So usually this stuff is found in basements. This stuff is found in attics. This stuff is found in small towns. This stuff is found right around all of you guys. All of that stuff there, I found it by opening my mouth, by making a relationship, by talking to someone at the flea market and buying one hat from them. The next week I came back and I bought 2 hats from them. Now I'm buying 10,000 pieces a week from them on the quest to get to 25,000 pieces per day. And this was not found in Florida. There is stuff everywhere, guys, but we have to open up our mouth. We have to put ourselves out there, and we have to talk to people. We have to network. We have to conduct ourselves as professionals. We have to put our word out there, and then we have to put our money where our mouth is and say, hey, I could take 20 pieces every single week. And if you can, great. Be there. Be rock solid for the 20 pieces every single week. Build them up. Give them money. So that way they can reinvest back into their business, and they could build it to 30 pieces a week. They could build it to 40 pieces a week. And then you build up your bankroll, you build up your sales where you can take 30 pieces per week. You can take 40 pieces per week. This is how I started my business. I started my business building my bankroll, buying PlayStation 2 controllers for $2. and I would sell them on eBay for $6.88, probably double my money, maybe made $2.50 if I was lucky, and then saved up my money where I could have $100, where I can have $200, where I can have $500 to go out there and play with at the flea market, at the thrift stores, so on and so forth, garage sales, basements. It doesn't matter. The stuff is out there. But build up your bankroll. Be smart. Talk to people. Don't be afraid to tell people what you're doing. A lot of people that I talk to, they're like, oh, but what if I tell people that they're a reseller? I have never lost one deal by telling someone that I'm a reseller. Not one time. Not one time have I ever lost a deal by telling someone I'm a reseller. Not once. Maybe it's happened out there to some people. Maybe it's happened out there to some folks. Has not happened to me. Has someone jumped the price because they know I'm going to list it on eBay? Hasn't happened one time. So I ask the price. I pay a good price. I'm happy to pay a great price for a great item. I'm happy to pay a great price for a great item than to pay a cheap price for a bad item. That's something that we have to think about. Would you rather pay a cheap price for a bad item, one that's never going to sell, or pay a fair price for a fair item, a great price for a great item? And once upon a time, I was in the limited mind state, the scarcity mentality, where I never thought in a million years I would have thousands of pieces, just literally thousands of pieces everywhere, overflowing 4,000 or 5,000 pieces every single day coming in and out of here. Once upon a time, I didn't believe that was possible. Once upon a time, I didn't believe getting 30 pieces a day was possible, 40 pieces, 50 pieces, 100 pieces, 250 pieces. I didn't believe it was possible. And you guys have watched on the channel. You've watched. I've done it on purpose, where I went to places, strange lands I have never been before. I did it on purpose, and I told you guys as I was doing this, I've never been to this flea market. This flea market is 4 hours away from my house. I have no advantages. I know nobody. Those early videos, I was coming out of there with 30, 40, 50 pieces, doing 10 laps of the flea market, getting there at 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. Now I go to these same spots where I didn't know anybody, and the car is filled up every single time that we go there. Go back. I've only been on YouTube for about 1.5 years. Go back. It's not that far to go back. Once upon a time, I used to make videos not finding nothing. But I told you guys, I'm coming out here looking for the people, not the product. The people, not the product. I'm looking for people that can be gateways to product. This stuff right here was acquired through a gateway of the product. These hats right here, brand new, acquired through a gateway of the product. This stuff back here, gateway of the product. Look for the people that are gateways of the product. What does it mean when someone is in deal flow? You talk to them, they always know what's going on. You talk to them, they always know the best spot to go to. You talk to them, they have a cart full of stuff. You talk to them, they know what's happening on this end of the flea market. They know what's happening at that thrift store. They know what sale is going on over there. Talk to people. Get those people inside of your network so you can talk to people that are involved in deal flow. If you send me a message, I know what's popping everywhere. I'm in deal flow. I'm involved with people in deal flow. I don't have a scarcity mentality. I show you guys where I'm going, what time I show up, who I buy from, what days I go there. I don't care. People say, but you're showing everybody everything. I don't care. I will beat them. That's it. There's going to be more resellers. It's going to be more competitive. Who cares? Beat them. That's the bottom line. This is business. Business is a contact sport. The more information that I've given out, the more knowledge that I've spread over 10 years of, almost 10 years of talking online, the more inventory I've been able to acquire. How is that? And it's not because you guys are feeding me deals. Like, no one in the comments is like, yo, bruh, I got all of this stuff. It ain't happened yet. I'm going out there and I'm finding this stuff by refining my craft, by getting better at what I do, by getting my approach better, by having my openings, by looking at the indicators, by figuring out who has what, why do they have it, where did it come from, what do they do, how much did they pay, so I know how much I have to pay. So I know if this is going to be a one-time deal or a forever deal. So I know, I need to treat everybody with respect, not beat people up and take everybody's last dollar. Never negotiate, never. I pay people a fair price for a fair item. The reason why I never have to negotiate is because I already know what the price is before I get there. I can tell from the booth what kind of setup this is. Oh, this person goes to the bins, they pay by the pound, so they price by the pound. Oh, this person does storage units, they don't care about clothing. If I was asking for golds or guns, the price would be up, but clothing, they don't care. I know it's gonna be cheap. Oh, this person thrifts, I know the price is gonna be a little expensive, so I know I have to use my knowledge and outsmart them on their own items. That's fine, that's part of the game, that's how we make our money. I know this dead stock has been sitting there for 20 or 30 years, so I know what the price is gonna be. I know this stuff, I know where it came from, so I know what the price is gonna be. If you want to win the game, you have to know all the rules of the game. And I'm explaining to you guys all the rules of the game. Figure out who this person is. Figure out where this person is getting the stuff. Figure out what kind of stuff does this person have an eye for. The people that get me the Lululemon and the Hokas and the On Clouds, I have a guy who is a Hoka guy. He gets Hokas. I don't ask him for checkerboards. You're great at getting Hokas, get as many as you can. You're great at getting Lululemon, get as much as you can. You're great at getting Aloe and Athleisure, just get as much as you can. I don't ask them for vintage. I have vintage guys for vintage. I have Levi's guys for Levi's, Carhartt guys for Carhartt, sports people for sports people. Whatever they're good at, give them as much gasoline as you need to pour fire on it, and then just find somebody else to fill a void or get something additional when you need it. The stuff is out there. It's everywhere. I've built this business over the last 2 or 3 years up from 250 items every single day to now 4,000 to 5,000 pieces every single day. And in the earlier iterations of my videos, I used to say, yeah, we're doing 1,000 pieces, 2,000, 3,000 a day. Now it's 4,000 or 5,000 a day. One day we will have 25,000 pieces per day. I just haven't unlocked it yet. Am I sad? Am I mad? Am I in disrepair? Do I think that it's not going to happen? Absolutely not. It's just stepping stones. I have to get better. I have to get better. And every single time I get better, every single time I unlock a new achievement, a new portion of the map, my bank account goes up because I'm able to acquire more items. So I go to California, we hit a dead stock gold mine, make 100 grand. Go to New York City, we've been there 2 or 3 times this year. We've been there for almost 2 months this year. Don't know anybody, don't have an Uber, don't have nothing. No car, no nothing. Crush it every single time. Florida, crush it. Georgia, crush it. Wherever we go, we crush it. Las Vegas, we did fine. We made money. You guys can do this too. Think about stuff. Get all the rules of the game, get all your ducks in a row, and figure out where you can best position yourself where it's the most beneficial for you and your business. The stuff is out there. It's not limited. And if it's not right next to you, go where it is. I get a lot of great stuff in Florida. There's a lot of people in Florida who don't get a lot of great stuff. I get a lot of great stuff here. I get a lot of great stuff from this state right here, 10,000 pieces a month already, and we haven't even been there 2 months. This is in your state. Your state. States where people say they can't find nothing, this is the most beautiful stuff that I'm able to find. It's in your state. This is in your state. So the amount of inventory that I need, 25,000 pieces per day, Florida ain't gonna do it. I have to go to multiple states, multiple locations, have warehouses here, have warehouses there, set people up, because that's how large the goal needs to be. But this stuff is out there. Talk to people. Everything that you want is on the other side of a question. Talk to people, make relationships, figure out where it is, go out and go get it, make your money. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, be great. Thank you.